Hello, it's the 4th of February 2013, and this is what happened to me today. It's Monday. This is the start of the very busy week for us for Touch of Paradise, where I work, our company. And I woke up at exactly 6 o'clock in the morning because I have some early breakfast delivery. So I took a shower, and I didn't even have breakfast. I prepared myself, and then by around 6:30, I went to the other house because Steve told me he's going to join me, thinking that he's gonna drive the jeep because the truck is still in the repair shop with him. And when we went out, the truck was there, the van, the rental van. So he drove the van while I drove the jeep going to the warehouse, and then I started packing the stuff for breakfast for Hello Florida, and these are like the orange hydrangeas, and I brought it to Flagler Museum, and then I called up what's her name, Robin. Robin is in charge of the event, but she's not there. Telling her that already brought the arrangement. There are nine small arrangements for breakfast, and there's a company there. I can't remember the name of the catering, but usually caters for Flagler Museum. And one of the guys who I known before, George Mendoza, was there, and he grinned, "Hey, Louis," and oh, I didn't recognize you. So he was there. We were doing the catering, and then I left, went back to the warehouse, and then by around 8 o'clock, I went to Coastal to get some purple spray paint. Went to the house to pick up Robert, and we went to the Hypoluxo repair shop to leave the key of the truck to have them fixed and check it out. Hopefully, everything will work out fine now. They could find, what's wrong with it. And then we went to Lantana Enterprise to rent another minivan, and Adam was there. He's doing well. At least he's recovering for his, remember he has like a back pain or in his leg he couldn't walk much. Now he's getting better. Then after that, I went back to the house to get the remote control for the sub nines, submersible nines. These are like LED lights that you can submerge from water, or it's a remote control. And then I didn't know that Robert went home as well. Then I went ahead and drove the jeep back to the warehouse, and I saw Josh walking, so along Parker, so I stopped for a while and picked him up, so it'd be easier for him. And then we started doing some load-ins. We pulled out all the flowers for the delivery to Naples. Dan, Andy, and George came. Steve was already there, and they have the big truck, and we placed all the flowers, big arrangements, and the glasses on this car and the truck, and they four of them went to Naples for an event there for under the cream of the crop, and because we have four events for today. And then I had after that, Brittany called up that the party was already okay, and I said, "Oh, okay, I'm gonna pick it up." And I didn't know that Robert said that they're supposed to pick it up and bring it to the warehouse, but I didn't know that, so I said already, so I went to pick up or to stop, and I have the uh, boxes anyway. And then I had a chat with George, and he's on Facebook, so I said let's keep in touch with that one. So I met two people actually for today. So after that, I went back, and then Robert bought some lunch for us. The three of us had Chinese food, and we were really freaking hungry. We finished all those noodles and this rice, and then we prepared ourselves already to do the other two events in Fort Lauderdale. So we packed the lampshades in the minivan, and I said I'll take the Mocara Orchids for the other event in the Jeep, and I decided to drive there and go to Harbor Beach Marriott again while they go to the Hyatt on Pier 66 in Fort Lauderdale. So that's what we did. I called up everybody like to confirm everything. Ion's confirmation for tomorrow's work. Sebastian, Ron, then Victoria, who's from Kirkland, to confirm that I'll be going there to Harbor Beach. So I drove down, and then I settled it outside. It's in the terrace, and it's just a small cocktail arrangements. And the secretary for the clients, their client loved it. And then after that, Robert came in because it's just a close. The hotels are just close to each other, and he talked to Victoria when I went to Hyatt. It's on the rooftop. The revolving restaurant that was closed, now they're renting it for some event. So I had a chance to see the whole view of Fort Lauderdale, which is very, very good. And took a video of it. They took pictures, and we set all this. They set up already the lampshades, and we also had one lampshade outside, but it's a little bit windy, so we decided to put the lampshade upside down, and it's cute and different modern type of lampshade. And so after that, Josh lit up all these LEDs, and he went out because the clients already coming in, and he took the elevator, and like you can see from outside. And then we went to Horizon, the Filipino restaurant, but they're closed. And then we met two Filipinos who used to work. They're working at a yacht, but right now they're still in a dry dock, so they're just staying in the states. And their names are Joshua and James. James Ranay. I can remember the last name of the other guy, Joshua. We took pictures, and they're very nice. And then good thing, the owner of the Tokyo restaurant, who was Filipino, his name was Eric. Um, Came in, and they own another restaurant on Commercial, and said, "Well, I'll cook something for you." So he cooked the Filipino dishes like tocino. This is like the pork, sweet pork, something. It's not fried, but we cooked it. We soften it, and we put a little bit sweet. But it was very, very good. We have the milk fish. It's fried milk fish. We deboned, and we also have the can't remember the term. Laing. It's a Filipino vegetable like a spinach thing that is like mince, and but it's good as well. And then we also have a sinigang. It's a chicken with a little bit sour, like a stew thing, but it's very nice, especially if you're if you're sick. That's the best thing to eat to um, enhance you. And I loved. We had enjoyed the dinner. We even I could imagine I enjoy those ones. So we might plan to do a catering from them. And afterwards, I went back to uh, Harbor Beach for the strike for the this for Kirkland for the Mucaras Orchid, and the one of the secretary was Filipino. Her name was Marilyn. Said, "Oh, we're cousins now," but she doesn't speak Tagalog. She's from Texas. Both of her parents are Filipinos, but she grew up speaking English already. She was born in Texas, and then I drove to Davy's place in Oakland because I still have another strike, but it will be later. So I said I invited him to come to try the strike that we're doing, so at least he has an idea what is the strike all about. It's not a bowling strike as you always imagine. And so we had a little chat here, and then suddenly Robert called me up saying that Brittany, who's in charge for Allied PRA for the Regency, something went wrong with the lights we did. So I know I checked them, the lights are okay. Maybe the batteries got weak already at that point. So Brittany said that they bought some lights to replace those weak subs for the vases. And so, of course, there's no point of going back because it's just like almost 30 minutes left to do this before the strike. Then by 9 o'clock, we left here. I let David drive the minivan and went to Hyatt. So at least he had experience to go up in the restaurant, the top rooftop, and he enjoyed it. And then, what happened? We did a strike for the lampshade, and he apologized for Brittany for what happened, and he said it was okay. But she was happy because she had three wines to bring home, and she said I've been waiting for that that's the little highlight for the party that he waited for that one. And so we went down, and then I drove the van, and Davey got hungry, so we were looking for Panera. Unfortunately, they're closed by 9 o'clock. It's already 10. So we ended up at McDonald's after I deposited my checks first for Bank of America, and we decided to go for McRibs, but unfortunately their promo is over. But I still have the a dollar coffee, the hazelnut flavorized coffee, and he had just regular burgers. I had the mushrooms and Swiss. It was good. Then after that, I drove to his place again, and I might say overnight here. I gotta call Robert because I gotta wake up early because I'm too tired already. I've worked like 14 hours. FYI, 14 hours for today. since 6:30 in the morning until now. So that's what happened to me. Kind of an adventure. It was fun. But I asked Robert to record one of my favorite shows for Monday, Two Broke Girls. I love it. So that's what happened to me. This is Louie, and thank you for following my journey. Bye. Night.